All right.
Hey.
How's it going, everybody? We're here. You're here. Oh, we've got a very passionate episode of Nerd Alert today. We'll just go right into it. Sorry for the late start time. About 14 minutes past. We like have a 5-minute, hey, we gotta get everything wrapped up in 5 minutes. Makeup, and then I had to look decent. You know, all that good stuff. Let's just go right into it, guys. Last night, was the Gotham Series 1, Part 1 finale. That is not the name of the segment. They did what is not the name of the segment. That's literally the name of the episode, and very, very fitting. Mighty Vicious, hello. Exterminate, driving home, but got my Bluetooth on to listen at least. Exterminate, love you. Misty's makeups look good. I don't know about you, though. Hey, bro. I don't know. It's always a what the fuck with my face. Also, check out our past episodes of Nerd Alert and Crowd's Fault at that YouTube link thing, chatbot. Now,
yes.
They did what? What did they do? Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight Rises? They did that. And boy, it was worse than Dark Knight Rises.
I've never seen Dark Knight Rises.
You don't need to. You saw the Part 1 finale of Gotham. That's Dark.
It was not good.
So let's go back 3 weeks ago. Okay, they said they were gonna do. They've said they were gonna do a 2-in-1 series finale, Part 1, Part 2, all in one night. Then they changed their minds, and then they did Part 1 this week, Part 2 next week. Now I don't have a problem with that. So Part 1, how do we even start here? Cloud, welcome. Next topic.
Sweet.
Cloud, it's worth. No. Misty and I have passionately defended this show, and this is the episode. It sucks that it's near the end of Gotham's run, but this is the episode where Misty and I finally went, fuck you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna kick this off by saying Nissa Al Ghul.
Nissa
Al Ghul.
Not even Talia. We can't go with Talia. You can't just do Talia. You can't just do Talia.
But it's like the name doesn't even sound right.
Does it really?
It doesn't even sound. As a person who's not familiar with the comics, Ra's al Ghul sounds okay, but Nissa Al Ghul. I'm sorry, Nissa Al Ghul. But she set this whole thing up, and she's like the senator or whatever the crap. The senator, she creates.
I'm not gonna break down fully the episode when we can just break it down like this.
Nissa Al Ghul.
Al Ghul's daughter and a circus ringmaster sounding Bane try to take over Gotham. That's in complete anarchy right now. Does this sound familiar? And then there's a romantic conflict between Bruce and Selena Kyle. Does this sound familiar? And then at the end, Bruce leaves. Does this sound familiar?
But oh my god.
Except in Gotham's version, I'll give it that. They didn't call her Talia al Ghul, and Bruce left without Catwoman. But the story, it was just so remarkably similar. Now, I get it. Sometimes they've paid homage in, cool little ways. But this was book by the book, Dark Knight Rises.
Vicious Mighty says,
this is from the comics. Yes, it's the older sister. Yes, but it was so Dark Knight Rises, you might as well have called her Talia al Ghul at this point.
My thing is that we needed some foreshadowing that this was going to happen. Because this
all happened sudden. All of a sudden, Nissa Al Ghul showed up, and then it was the plot line for Dark Knight Rises. It was just completely, out of nowhere.
we needed some foreshadowing. I don't give a crap about Nissa Al Ghul. I don't give a crap.
I would have if she was brought in earlier.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's why we needed foreshadowing. Yeah, she was the senator and all that crap, and she was, had sent Bane on this mission and all that crap, right? But I feel like it was just kind of conveniently put in there at certain parts.
Mighty saying, you see, the problem is that you thought the show would do anything well and stopped doing that back in season 2. No. It has done some things well throughout the history of the show. I just thought, and you would find this out, basically, I thought, here, I'm going to get into the only good thing about this part 1 was that we could see what's going on in part 2. And Misty and I happen to be correct.
Yes.
The actual series finale we predicted
on
would be
Nerd Alert.
On Nerd Alert, just mere episodes ago, we predicted that the finale itself would be set in the future and that it would be a one-off Batman Joker story. And then at the end of series 1, at the part 1 finale, you see that next week, that is exactly what we get with little hints of, and references to Gotham. I'm on season 2. No, we're not spoiling anything. We're not spoiling anything because we don't know what next week's going to be. It's going to have no reference to the show at all. It is literally just a Batman versus Joker runoff, apparently.
Yeah.
But I'm not spoiling anything for you. The ending of Gotham is not good. So this part 1 was like the ending of Gotham, the show. And it was not good. I can tell you what next week will be. I don't know. Now, here's the thing. Oh, go ahead.
The Doppelganger storyline Mighty Vicious is referring to.
I stopped watching the Doppelganger storyline. That was with the evil millionaire guy. What was his name? That ended up being like freaking. I know what he's talking
Azrael?
about.
The one who
Yeah.
It
was in that season, the Rise of the Villains.
I don't like that.
Cloud's probably on it right now.
I didn't like that. I did not like that guy.
Now, yeah, that was a dumb character. The kid on the bus when the villains escaped. Yep. Yeah. She doesn't remember it at all. I don't want to dive back into it because Cloud's still on season 2. But yeah, this. So this part 1 finale was bad. I have hope for next week's finale, being that it will only have little hints of what Gotham, the TV show, was. You get to see these villains full grown, see how they are, and there's no reoccurring storyline going on with the original show. It is a one-off Batman versus Joker story, which I will give to Gotham. They have not fucked up a Batman versus Joker, Bruce versus Jeremiah, all that shit that they have done in the past, even back in when season 1, when Joker first shows up or whatever. It has always been intriguing and it has always been good, so I'm hoping next week. But that's another thing that gets me. They're doing it next week when everyone's seeing Endgame. That is the dumbest.
I think this is what I think. I think they planned this out. The 3-week break, the telling everyone the 2 finale episodes are going to be back to back and then changing it up. I think they did that on purpose.
I mean, but it's a stupid idea. Just give it all to us.
The L word. Is that what?
Hashtag Hell World.
I need new glasses. Like
there you go
super
with that.
bad.
There you go with that hope shit again. It's 2019. Hashtag Hell World. I will say if this let's just I'm just throwing the actual finale in a different class of its own because that's just I find it's going to be a different thing altogether. To me, Gotham ended last night and it was one of the worst endings to a TV show I've ever seen.
It was pretty bad. I mean, I'm still stuck on Nissa Al Ghul and I'll take this baby. I'm gonna take this random baby. Come on, that's stupid.
That was another thing. That's another thing. And
she was a terrible villain.
I'm not gonna throw any characters' names out there. As Cloud is still watching the show, but there's a character in the last season of Gotham that gets pregnant in episode 3 and has the baby at episode 10 or 11.
I mean,
does not make any sense at all.
There is a moment after Nissa takes
you are really on Nissa. This is what she dissected.
There was a moment when certain people were stabbing everyone in City Hall, and I really enjoyed that moment.
Exterminate says, "Okay, I'm home. All I can say so far is WTF." Are you talking about what we're describing, or did you see the part 1 finale as well? We hated it so much, and we defended this show. We defended it so much. I'm really hoping next week's runoff, which is what I'm going to you know how a show ends and then it has a 10-year reunion show. That's how I feel next week is the 10-year reunion show. Gotham, yes.
I think I must say the end of that episode was kind of like Deus Ex Machina, you know? It was kind of like, okay, we're going to end that episode like that.
If I go put on The Dark Knight Rises, 1, I don't think she'll sit through the whole thing. I guarantee you she won't. 2, you're going to be like, this was the episode of Gotham I watched last night. I swear, you'll do that midway through.
Oh my gosh.
Christopher Nolan is the one who brought in Bane with the asthma mask and the circus ringmaster voice, and Gotham does the same freaking Bane.
I can't stand it. I cannot stand it.
Nissa Al Ghul's whole motivation is the same as Talia's in The Dark Knight Rises.
I can... Just really quick.
Okay, and then I'll read what Mighty Vision said.
I cannot take that Bane seriously. I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me right now?
And then you won't be able to take Tom Hardy's Bane.
I just kind of like my attention goes elsewhere. I just stop paying attention.
Bane looked like a 50s typewriter. Hilarious. That is fucking funny. Here, this is the format that would have saved the show. Okay, here we go. None of the villains should have come into their own until the end of the show. Good point. They all grew too fast as it has taken their time to develop by using articulate storylines around deeper rogue galleries. Use the Clock King as the big bad for the series. I like that plan. And I didn't have a problem with the villains happening before Batman. But the problem is, I wanted to, if you're going to end the Gotham part, we're not going to end it on a fucking movie storyline. You're going to give me something that's your own. And that's the problem I had. I wouldn't have had the problem with the villains being brought in first had they ended the show with an original fucking concept. Depending on what that original concept is, of course. But, to do this... travesty.
I think that the Clock King was a really good villain. He is one of my favorites, actually. Mm-hmm. And that's
one of my favorites in Batman the Animated Series.
And I think that him taking a back seat to other villains like throughout the series is kind of lame. That's my 2 cents.
I will not sit here and listen to people talk about how bad Bane's voice. Bane's voice is one of the only things I actually like. Bane is my favorite Batman villain. Clock King is second. Yes, I know I'm weird. Okay.
I can't stand it. I can't take him seriously.
She's talking about the Gotham Bane.
The Gotham Bane,
And the Gotham Bane is more circus ringmastery than Tom Hardy's Bane. Now, I don't like Tom Hardy's Bane's voice, and we've debated that before. On your show, Mighty Vicious has a show. Mm-hmm. But Gotham's Bane's voice is... Yes, Gotham's Bane's voice is just terrible.
Yeah, I've never seen Dark Knight Rises.
But it was bottom line, to wrap this up in a sweet little sandwich. The end of Gotham is the same as The Dark Knight Rises, and next week episode is just them closing out pretty much their contract. I'm going to say it like that. With a Batman versus Joker story with little references to the Gotham series, but that's what's happening. Take it from us. We saw this coming at the beginning of this season on how they would close the show with the runoff.
Yep, we did.
We correctly guessed it. They're going to close it on a Batman episode, because that's what we all want to see anyway. Don't agree with the timing. No one's going to stay home and not see Endgame to see your shitty show. We could have done that, but... You fucked it up with last night's episode, Gotham.
Cloud says Dark Knight Bane was dope.
We can debate that all day, but we will all agree that Gotham's Bane is terrible. We can debate the Dark Knight Rises Bane all day.
I remember, okay, so yes, I grew up in the 90s, and I'm sure all the rags know this, but, like, I have, like... young what's the dude that plays Bane on Gotham? Chris Evans? No,
that's not his name.
I'm sorry. Whatever his name is, Chris something. I have like young him. Like I still think of young him when I see Gotham. Like he was in like this like 90s like teen rom-com crap. You know.
And now he's a bad Bane.
It's
like Tom Welling. Tom Welling's going to be on the new season of Arrow. But who actually gives a crap about Arrow anymore? We don't even talk about Arrow on this. Oh, these little heartthrobs. I'm a superhero again. I'm sorry, did you watch Fringe? Have you seen Fringe, the episode with the dude who could cause accidents through probability calculations? That is the perfect version of the Clock King I want in a movie. I'm actually going to check that out, Mighty Vicious. That sounds dope as fuck.
We need to watch Fringe.
We need to start watching
But
Fringe.
I was told when it first came out that I would like it. I just have never seen it.
So next episode of Lurder, I did this. This is a passionate episode, by the way. I've got my Michael Keane. What are you doing? I got my Michael Keane watch on. I got my Arkham City shirt on. It's a very passionate episode. Next week on Nerd Alert, we will talk about this one-off Batman versus Joker. God, we got a big one next week. We got the Batman versus Joker review for Gotham. Then we got an Endgame review, because literally we're seeing Endgame next week, mere hours before Nerd Alert. So when we pop on, we will do non-spoiler-free reviews. We promise. It'll be pretty much a 5-second segment, probably like, go see it, or it's overhyped. One of the two, and that's it. We won't say anything else. We got a big one next week. So Gotham is over, and yesterday it was announced that Krypton Season 2 will be happening June 15th. Did you like that transition? We went from Batman to Superman. Except the difference is, this one's actually good. Krypton is amazing. Fringe, one of my favorites, highly recommend. Exterminate, sorry, but I agree. Dark Knight Bane is just badass. Just saying, we can debate Dark Knight Bane all day. It is the Gotham Bane that is terrible.
That was kooky. I agree, but Dark Knight Bane is
kooky.
badass. Just saying.
I'm going on hiatus from the internet because I'm not going to see Endgame for at least 2 months after it's out. Hey, it's that's all good. Cloud, I'm so lost. Ha ha. That's the show. That's the show. We go lost. But we're going to Krypton Season 2 coming out. I'm about to show the trailer for you guys. It's an awesome show. It is not a pre-Superman show. I must preference. This is not like Gotham. It is not set before Superman. It disguises itself as a pre-Superman show, but it is not. It is a linear Superman storyline. Just Superman hadn't popped out yet. It's fucking amazing. No, what do you mean, oof? Krypton is so good. We're getting into it now.
Oh my god. Okay,
I don't even like Superman, and Krypton's amazing.
We started watching together. Then he started watching ahead of me, and then I was kind of like, eh. Like, I'm kind of like, eh, on that show right now. I'm being honest. I never finished season 1.
Okay, so we're going to show this trailer. Season 2.
Oh, Kooky hasn't watched season 5 of Gotham yet.
We've moved on from Gotham. We've moved on.
So you're good. You're safe.
We're good. So I'm going to show this season 2 trailer. Here's what I need y'all to do. If you want to check out Krypton, need you guys to watch this because it's on the Sci-Fi Channel. It is not on DC streaming service. Do not make them put this on DC streaming service. I will be so mad. This is the only DC show worth watching right now. Everything else is terrible. This is the one. But no one watches it. So I'm scared that they're going to move it to the DC streaming service.
So watch it on Sci-Fi.
So watch it. Let's show the trailer real quick. And you tell me if you're not amped. Here we go. Krypton Season 2.
My fellow Kryptonian. 6 months ago, we came together to face the dawn of a new era. To rebuild a Krypton unrecognizable in its perfection.
Whatever game you're playing, you will lose.
Zod's taking control of the planet. He's trying to conquer the galaxy. Val's leading a rebellion.
That bastard has stolen our better tomorrow.
We're sealing it back!
And I believe that you're the only one that can make that right.
You didn't really think it would be that easy, did you?
If we have to, we will finish your rebellion with force.
Zod! It's time for this madness to end!
You think you are the Man of Steel.
Name's Lobo. Please stop, you're making me blush.
Now you tell me that don't look dope. You tell me that doesn't look dope. Okay, shit, this is still going.
I just think that the British accents, like, I don't like the British accents in there.
Exterminate likes it. It doesn't look dope. Nah, hard pass. I don't get you people. I don't get it. That is it. But I know everything that's going down in every context of what's happening in the show. Oh, well, I guess I'm just alone in my corner. We'll just move on. No, we'll just move on. No.
Dead Roll, it doesn't look dope.
Nope, we're just gonna move on then. I'm just excited about the show. I was never. There's no Superman. No Superman. Superman is not in there.
Superman's grandpa, right?
It's Superman's grandfather, and shit is happening in their time from the future from Earth, and it's freaking great. That's why Zod's there. That's why everybody's showing up from Superman's timeline into it, because it's a timeline thing. Never mind. I'm just gonna watch Gotham June 15th. I'm just gonna watch it. We won't report on it since everybody doesn't like it. Let's move on. I might punish them and move on to wrestling. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, I mean, I'm just giving my one critique, one or two critiques.
All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the Child's Play trailer. Ooh. If I could title this episode anything, it'd be Joker's Jedis and Screw Everybody. Krypton is awesome. They've never watched the show, and they're like, yeah. But anyway, I call it Joker's Jedis. This is a Mark Hamill Child's Play trailer featuring former Joker and Jedi Mark Hamill as Chucky. Let's take a look.
Something's wrong with Chucky.
Andy, I know this move has been really tough, but this was supposed to be a new start for us, remember? You said you were going to try to make new friends.
Buddy can connect to and control all of your Caslin products and smart home devices. Introducing your new best friend.
Mom, I need to tell you something, and I need you to believe me. I think Chucky did something.
Andy, if you know something, you better tell me.
Something's wrong with Chucky.
Buddy can connect to and control all of your Caslin products.
Chucky is a toy.
He could be anywhere.
Welcome to Caslin Cars.
We have to stop him. Chucky!
Good night, Andy.
Cloud says, wish I had time for TV. Cookie says.
Damn. Okay, that was, I'm gonna be seeing that. I like seeing Chucky movies when people try to make it scary. I hate the old Chucky movies. That actually intrigues me.
The old Chucky was B-ish,
Can't be B-rule, yeah.
Now, this one is interesting because it's updated for modern times where the doll connects to everything. I like that aspect of it. That kind of makes it more of a commentary on our, society and technology, and it also makes him capable of more crazy stuff. Yeah. Not just, I'm a doll wielding a knife. How's it going? Oh my god! I don't remember the voice, but
yeah, I wish Chucky had that voice. That would have been.
God.
Oh my god! I'm gonna kill you.
I remember the original one because I was like probably 6 years old when it came out, or something somewhere around that age.
Best voice.
Scared the crap out of me.
Hold on, sweet. We're gonna play a game. Guys. I'm gonna bring up dialogue from Chucky, and Misty's gonna read Chucky's lines.
Oh gosh.
With that voice.
Valley Girl voice.
In that Valley Girl voice, Chucky dialogue. Here we go.
Oh
It's
gosh.
just the best Chucky quotes of all time. We're gonna do the classics, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. We're friends till the end. No. Here we go. The only person that Okay. Just read this big long one. I'll highlight it.
The only person.
No. I'll put it on this screen. Okay. There you go.
The only person that I let in on the fact that I was still alive was a 6-year-old kid. I'm gonna be 6 years old again. Well, John, it's been fun, but I gotta go. I have a date with a 6-year-old boy, and you have a date with death.
Hold on, let's do another one. This is fun. Hold on. We can do this for like 2 fucking hours, guys. Okay. Okay, I'll do John.
Okay, where are we starting?
We're gonna do a whole fucking scene.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna do a whole fucking scene.
Okay.
I won't do anything special with...
You guys.
Wait.
There was a bunch said before you came out of the trailer.
There was a bunch said before you came out of trailer. I don't even know what that means. All right.
Right here.
Oh. The Orion tile screen, the last 5 seconds of the best part of this trailer. It was Skynet. This is how Amazon kills us. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Cartman. Yeah, I knew we missed a lot. They mentioned him being a Man of Steel.
This Chucky looks better than the old one.
This Chucky looks better than the old one. Hold on. Okay, wait. We won't do a whole scene.
Like, you guys. Okay, what are we doing?
I'm just gonna one more quote in the Valley Girl. Okay. I'm gonna find a good one.
I welcome new viewers. We have cool beans.
So right now, Misty is reading lines from Chucky in her Valley Girl voice.
Yes. And I could do like a creepy
For
doll.
no fucking reason.
I could do a creepy doll voice too. I could do a cute but creepy doll voice. I can totally do that.
We've got some from Bride of Chucky. All right. So here we go.
Mighty Vicious says Chucky definitely doesn't look better than the older Chucky doll. Exterminate says the Chucky character looks better than the old one. So
Chucky doll looks like shit. It just looks like CGI.
It does. It really does.
I mean, it just looks like... I'm not a huge Chucky fan to begin with, so it doesn't... It doesn't do me no never mind, you know? I do like Mark Hamill voicing him. Yeah. I think that's... If the Chucky doll looks bad to you, I think that's a good little compromise that you get Mark Hamill as Chucky. It could be worse. You could get this. Get it, sweetie.
If this is what it takes to be human, then I'd rather take my chances as a supernaturally possessed doll. It's much less complicated. Think about it. What's so great about being human? You get sick, you get old. As a doll, I'm infamous. I am Chucky, the killer doll.
You immediately got upset with your statement. I'm not a big Chucky fan. I don't like it. I'm just not a big fan. It never clicked with me. I mean, just not my thing. It's not my thing. I definitely like Valley Girl Chucky. I want Valley Girl Chucky. All this Chucky.
Chucky.
That's the fun. We gotta do that every week. Some reason. I don't know. Whether it's alright, Ralphie's up and grabbing shit. Chucky. Oh yeah. Spelled just like that. Cheers to you, mate.
Chucky. I mean,
all right, so I guess we should get into some news now.
We had
But that's Child's Play. Sheila's probably gonna take me out to see it and drag me to it.
When I was 6 years old, I thought Chucky was gonna come from the toilet and get me. Seriously. That was an irrational fear I had as a 6-year-old.
In no way did Chucky ever come out of a toilet?
I don't know. That was just my fear as a 6-year-old. He was going to come up out of the toilet.
I wish you would have gone to a psychologist and they could have broken that down to see what the underlying, was.
I mean, It wasn't my home toilet necessarily. Like, we would travel in the summertime with family and stuff.
Okay, so you thought it was like different toilets?
I don't know. I just
like Chucky, not your toilet, but Chucky's hiding in like.
I don't know.
Aunt
I mean, he's
Susan's
a doll.
toilet?
He's a doll. He could hide in Aunt Susan's toilet.
Why is he only in Aunt Susan's? Why is he only in your family members' toilets? I was doing construction during college, and we were putting T1 lines of the building and running through people's rooms. I turned around and a Chucky doll was on the bed. Almost give me a fucking heart attack. That would give me a fucking heart attack. Valley Girl is Chucky's new girlfriend. I like that. Sad news. All right, so Suicide Squad, we have a recasting and a new casting.
All right.
John Cena has been casted in Suicide Squad, rumored to be Peacemaker, but also, and this comes to no surprise to anybody, Margot Robbie is set to star as Harley Quinn again. So there you have it, John Cena, rumored to be Peacemaker, not 100% confirmed, but it is 100% confirmed that he will be in Suicide Squad. Makes sense to me. James Gunn works with Batista on Guardians of the Galaxy. He's really good friends with Batista. He's even quoted as saying, if wrestlers turned actors are like Batista and The Rock, I'm going to cast more wrestlers.
I mean,
so this all makes sense.
I thought John Cena was hilarious in Blockers.
Yep.
I loved that.
I wish we could have gotten a picture with John Cena in it, but unfortunately we do not. Exactly. I like John Cena in his acting role so far. Yeah, I mean, I can't really hate on the man.
Yeah.
He's hilarious in Blockers. Everything I've seen him in is pretty good. I didn't see Bumblebee, but he got rave reviews
I never saw that.
For his Transformers role in Bumblebee, his little role right there.
So was he a voice?
No, he was actual
Or
like
live
action. Live action. That Valley Girl voice is making her cough. Oh no, she's leaving.
I need to get some water.
That'd be
sinus drainage.
That'd be a crazy episode of Nerd Alert if Misty just got up, packed her shit, and left. Anyway, I've got to shoot off to sleep. I'll be live Monday if you get a chance to drop by. I will be dropping by, Cloud. You know I will. Mighty Vicious Bumblebee is probably the best Transformers movie since the first one. All right, gotta see it. Dead World Hey was he was funny in that Amy Schumer movie. I'm sure he was. I just don't watch Amy Schumer movies. Bumblebee was boring as fuck. Here we go, puns. Mighty Vicious, yikes, LOL. Right. I'll watch Bumblebee and I'll be the tiebreaker between Mighty Vicious and puns on that. But yep, John Cena, Peacemaker. As you can see, we got a picture of Peacemaker. Couldn't find one of John Cena. He played Dolph Ziggler in Amy Schumer's Trainwreck. I don't watch Amy Schumer movies, guys. I don't. It's sorry. I'm sure. I think I saw him in one. Maybe. Is it the one where he's in the movie theater and shit, and he's like talking shit? I don't remember. Misty has returned. You alright?
Yeah.
You good?
I was just trying to drink some water before I started coughing like a maniac.
Before we get into our video game, no, we got the quest. Okay, so end games next week. One more piece of news, just real quick. She's based off her life, and she dated Dolph, and John Cena played him in the movie. That's right.
Really?
Yeah. But speaking of which, Dolph Ziggler is actually going to be at Hyenas Plano in a couple weeks. That was the one and only Amy Schumer movie I've seen. And Idris Elba's new role, which was confirmed not to be Deadshot, but Idris Elba is going to be in Suicide Squad. We reported that, what was that, last week or 2 weeks ago? It's like breaking news last week. So yeah, we have John Cena, we have Idris Elba, and then we have the same Margot Robbie, who plays Waller. She's still in there. I believe, who's, Boomerang is still, not Boomerang, what's his fucking name? I don't know, one of those is still in there, but he's recasting and casting Viola Davis, yes, thank you, Viola Davis. But yeah, Suicide Squad, looking kind of promising. Here's the question, will there be a Joker? Will there be a Joker? And the other question, is it Jared Leto's, or is it someone completely new? Because you gotta, let James Gunn redo the Joker for you, I think, as well.
I don't know. I've never seen Suicide Squad.
That's right. I refuse to let her watch Suicide Squad. I think we should just drop the Sasha Banks news. I don't think anybody would care about those. I don't think anybody cares. Let's wait until it becomes like a big thing. Y'all don't care about wrestling. We got to John Cena. We didn't even have a correct picture of John Cena because we can't. He's not in the picture.
You can just do that at the end of the show.
You want to do it at the end? Okay.
I mean, that's not hard.
all right. So next week is Endgame. Plot twist, it's Joaquin Phoenix. If they put Joaquin Phoenix's Joker in Suicide Squad, I would be intrigued. I would like to see him, but I think that's just a one-off piece.
Yeah.
Better be someone different. Didn't like that Joker. Exactly. Exterminate Jai Courtney's Captain Boomerang. Yeah. Ubisoft has given away Assassin's Creed Unity as pay what you can to help raise money for the restoration project. Yet they still don't have like clean water in Flint, and there's so many other things going on. No, I don't want to talk about Notre Dame or any of that shit going on because I really don't care. I stand by my statement that Jared Leto's Joker was fine. We didn't give enough of him. I like his mannerisms, and they need to take the face tats away. I would like to see James Gunn revamp that Joker. I would like to see James Gunn revamp him. If it has to be Jared Leto, I wouldn't mind that. Just change that Joker up just a tad bit. Take away the face tats. Give me more time with him. I wouldn't be completely down with. I wouldn't be completely against that idea. But yeah, so Endgame next week. Let us know what questions you want answered, by the way. What questions do you want Endgame to answer next week? It's the big finale of this Marvel phase. The big obvious one is how are they gonna bring everybody back? You know, but I want to see like, what your questions are, because I have a question. Like, how are you gonna bring everybody back? But also, what exactly is Captain Marvel's involvement?
That's my biggest question too.
How?
But Fury called her.
Yeah, Fury calls her.
Fury called her.
How much of Thanos Colin's involved? Yeah, and if they reference that damn Ant-Man joke that everyone's just buried in the ground, if they even reference that just once, I'm gonna hate Endgame.
What?
If that little joke, that Ant-Man's gonna shrink and go up Thanos' colon and then beat him, everybody's just, you've seen it on your timeline, everybody's just run that joke into the fucking ground.
I don't go on Facebook all that much.
You are the smartest person ever. I wish I was you. But yeah, then there we go. There's a question. Are they gonna put that?
Is Ant-Man gonna go up Thanos' butthole?
Can't believe we gotta ask that.
This is the first I've heard of that.
Can't believe we gotta ask that, but we're asking that.
But yeah, my newsfeed is film people mostly.
So yeah, this is the interactive portion. If I were in control of Endgame, use the Reality Stone to recast the non-returning cast and use it as a kickstart in the next stage of Marvel films. And I need to know if the rumors of the Intelligent Hulk are true. Banner Hulk. I want to know, is this when they do they introduce the X-Men or a property that they didn't have before? Do they introduce that property in the post-credit scene? Another question, is there a post-credit scene? No, they don't. I can answer that for you. You don't think that they at least... I think they do. I think it would be a big shocker. I think it gets everybody pumped up for the next phase of Marvel. Hold on. Ralphie's deciding...
I'm sorry.
I think he's going to visit us. I think Ralphie's about to visit us.
He's chewing up his toy right now.
Just getting the next trailer ready. Sorry, guys. But yeah, that's... Feig already said that X-Men are not in the plans yet. Okay, well, people lie, though. People do lie. People do lie. I don't trust anybody at their word, not since the 90s. I forgot who taught me that. There was a director one time. I think it was... it was the X-Men director. In X2, he said there wasn't going to be... I remember at the time, he said there wasn't going to be any Dark Phoenix or whatever, or Phoenix storyline, that they weren't getting into that, and boom, end of X2. People do lie. It would be much better to mesh other acquired IPs first. That's what I'm thinking. People do lie. That's how I thought Infinity War was gonna end. When the pager comes up, I didn't think it was gonna be Captain Marvel's logo. I thought it was gonna be the X logo. And you tell me that wouldn't have been the shit if the fucking X-Men logo showed up on that beeper. It wouldn't make sense. Why would you beep the X-Men? I don't know. But if that would have showed up, I would have been like, boom. They have blue. And here's the thing. If you... No, I need some Phoenix. No. I mean, Dark Phoenix is happening. We're not saying that.
Yeah.
But I think Dark Phoenix is going to be the last of that particular X-Men franchise. And, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman did visit the set of Endgame. For what reason? I don't know. But they did while the meetings of the takeover of the merger were in place. When they all knew that the merger was going to happen, but they couldn't finalize anything yet. They visited the set of Endgame when they were filming shit. Why?
Oh.
But if you knew something was finalizing, you'd get them on camera. You'd do a couple of scenes. You just wouldn't hold it. You would hold it until it got finalized. Tell everybody they're just visiting the set just to get away with the legal shit. I'm just saying. Not saying it's going to happen. Just kind of suspicious. Could it happen? It could. Now, maybe not Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, but you could see fucking Deadpool showing up. Deadpool having like a backstage cameo or a background cameo. I would lose my shit.
Yeah. Or just an in-credit sequence, maybe. You never know.
But, I mean, will it be worth the hype? I think that's the main question. Will it be worth all the hype? The directors have said, don't even get up to use the bathroom. We have made this to where you will never want it to end, and every second is important. That is so much fucking hype on your own shit.
I was gonna say that is a lot like it took a while for us to like.
No, Mighty, you're right about the X-Men.
It took a while to get into the meat of things on the last one, I think. You know what I mean? Because we had so many characters.
Yeah.
That to give each one a little bit of screen time.
Who do we lose? Because, I mean, you brought it up. Too many characters. People have to die.
Either that or get lost in space.
Get lost in space? What?
I don't know.
She's referencing Iron Man. Does Iron Man live? Who out of the main four, Thor, Iron Man, Captain America,
the Hulk.
The Hulk. Does the Hulk come back? There's just so many.
We know.
What of the trailer that is being shown to us, what's real? That's the thing. Reports also came out that some of the trailer footage is fake. What the fuck's going on?
We'll see.
We will see next week, and next week's episode, we'll have just, literally, when we walk out of theater, we come back, we do Nerd Alert. That's literally our day next Friday. We go see the matinee, come here, fucking tell you how it was.
Yeah.
Spoiler free. Mighty, I understand you not being here. I totally get you. And I believe me, guys, I know we spoil a lot about Gotham. But at the same time, it's been Gotham's been out a while. Everybody knows we've been talking about it. Like last 44 had fake shots as well. It did. Guys who plays Captain America's been wanting out. I'm betting he's out. Yep. But is he? Because then Disney Plus introduces the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, and those two people were supposed to take his place. So does he back out as Captain America? Is there even a Captain America anymore? Just bring it up.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
My head hurts.
My brain hurts also.
My head hurts. But we'll find out all next week. We will. And it will be a spoiler-free review. We'll basically tell you how the acting is, how the special effects are. We won't describe any scenes. We won't even describe a single line of dialogue. We will just tell you this person's good in the movie, this person's good in the movie.
Well, I mean...
But we won't tell you anything about the movie. We don't even know if we're going to tell you people are good in the movie. We don't even know if the movie's going to be good.
We don't know.
I'm going super baked. That's happening. I'm not eating or drinking anything, so I don't have to go to the bathroom, and I'm going super stoned.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. We are seeing it in 3D in a matinee. I'm going super stoned. Who's with me? Who's with me? Up top. Up top.
No, we're gonna...
As long as I thought Stan Lee's cameo in Captain Marvel was just fine, but he gets another one. I totally understand it, and he was there. They filmed it. Fucking show it. You haven't seen Stan Lee's cameo in Captain Marvel's cameo is really cool. It was probably the best part about Captain Marvel. It was the best part, but I was hoping. Now, there was, this online theory that Stan Lee was actually, a character from the comics. Because of, I'll have to show you all of his cameos. Because there's this one, I think it's in Guardians 2, where he's on the moon with these aliens, and he's, being interrogated by them. But he references his cameo in, one of the Spider-Man movies. And from that cameo and reference, people had a theory that he was actually going to become a character eventually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've heard this before. The one with the Watchers. Yeah, the Watchers theory. Exactly, yeah. So, I'm hoping maybe they just kind of go with that in this last cameo, that maybe, the Watchers just take Stan Lee's little character that he's been showing up in, and they just finally take him off to their planet or something like that. Would be a cool send-off and shit. But, I don't know. That's another question. This movie, I don't think... When they were building comic book movies, they did not have this in mind. And in comic book movies, I'd say as far as the Avengers go, maybe Avengers Age of Ultron wasn't as good, but the very first Avengers movie was fucking mind-blowing, and now this is the send-off. Maybe not the end of the Avengers, but this does feel like the end of something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
When they started this phase plan... they did a proper job. Because, they had some good movies, they had okay movies, but all of them were blockbusters. That's what we don't remember. Even the smallest Marvel movie has been a blockbuster. And now this is going to break records, and I think reviews are going to be left and right about it. I'm hoping this is a universal, we can all go see it, and it is the most mind-blowing fucking thing we've ever seen. But realistically, there's so much hype about it that people are going to have mixed reviews. I already see Dead World not liking it. The first one I didn't care for, the last one, Bat.an. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that? Batman came out. Oh, okay.
I think that I'm going in there with an open mind. I'm not gonna... What are you doing?
Oh, that's your coffee.
That's my coffee.
My bad. You saw how angry she got?
I'm going in there with an open mind. I'm not getting my hopes up, and I'm getting lots of popcorn and Junior Mints.
Like when Ralphie sees a squirrel. That's how she looked at me when I took
what?
when I took your coffee. That you looked at me like when Ralphie sees a squirrel. That.
Yep, that's me. Anyway.
So yeah, you're getting a lot of Junior Mints. Yeah.
It's nachos and Junior Mints and cherry Coke.
We gonna be there a while.
So
3-hour movie.
So I can hold it for 3 hours. I can totally do that.
And we're gonna sit. I'm gonna sit there for a goddamn post-credit scene. And if there isn't a post-credit scene, I won't be completely upset, but I'll be a little bit disappointed.
It's really.
I wish it was 6 hours. That's another point I want to bring up. If anyone out there is complaining about 3-hour movies, the people complaining are the same generation that took my ass to see fucking Titanic, and I had to sit there for 3 fucking hours just to see a nude scene in a shipwreck. That was it. But I wasn't allowed to get up and go to the bathroom.
It's because we've gotten used to reading news articles in chunks, which I despise. I like to kind of read it all at once. I'm a novel reader and short story reader, whatever, and also we're used to, you can see the status bar in that YouTube video and know how long it is. You know what I mean? But they're also short.
Ralphie's decided to grace us with his presence.
Attention spans have gotten shorter. That's old news,
I don't get, but then on the opposite side, it's kind of annoying because the Lord of the Rings fans are like, man, our movie extended edition is 7 hours or some shit like that. It's y'all need to shut the fuck up because if you have time to kill to watch all the fucking extended, non-cut Lord of the Rings fucking movies, you're a fucking psycho. I will not give my afternoon. Ever. Maybe just like the cut version, theatrical version of like 1, maybe 2 movies, but not the whole thing. Not like a whole marathon. Can't do that. But like a 3-hour, I'm with Mighty. I could do a 6 hours Avengers movie anytime. Batman had more practical effects, and Avengers had more CGI. I'm a more practical effects guy. I respect that. Like Michael Keaton's Batman, one of the classics, 1989. Practical effects though, and it came off as more real with the practical effects, and that's just what when movies and TV decide to do that, the practical events. That was another thing about the Gotham Part 1 finale.
Oh, yeah.
The CGI in that was just fucking terrible, and everything else, with the exception of a couple episodes, they had used practical effects for Gotham. But anyway, I'm not going back on Gotham. I'm so disappointed. It's like a son that dropped out of college and started doing meth and heroin all in one. That's what Gotham feels like to me. Yeah, practical effects are the hot shit. Too bad Nolan can't shoot a fighting scene to save his life. He's great in every other way, though, and I agree with that, too. But yeah, speaking of the Avengers fight scenes, who's fighting who? Is Thanos going to have backup? It can't be everybody versus Thanos. I mean, it's got to be Thanos and his aliens. Yeah. But, like, does he bring in outside forces? Do we see future villains in future movies? Like, does Adam Warlock show up? That'd be cool, and then that would link into Guardians of the Galaxy 3? I don't know. It would explain why they had to hire James Gunn back. If Adam Warlock is in Endgame, then you'd have to hire James Gunn back because he brought in the character. Yeah, I don't think Thanos is going to be the biggest bad in this film. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Thanos is going to be the biggest bad either.
I don't know.
We don't know anything, and it makes me mad. I wish tomorrow was next week. I wish we could just watch it tomorrow. Now, apparently, there's leaked footage. Don't believe the leaked footage. Or the leaked movie.
The trailer?
No, there's apparently, it's out there. It's on the internet. You can get pirated copies or leaked copies of Avengers Endgame. But so far, no one's been able to confirm that you can actually watch it. And from what I've been reading off Reddit, a lot of computer viruses. Serves you right. Watch it in the theaters like everyone else.
Come on.
I watched the Lego Movie 2 last night. Is the Lego Movie 2 any good? I don't remember it being in theaters. All of a sudden, it's just in my PlayStation store. And I'm just like, well, wait, why? I was really hyped for a Lego Movie sequel. Is it any good, Dead World? Silver Surfer is rumored to be in the works for the next Guardians. Dope. So they might foreshadow Galactus. That would be good. Dead World says it's good. We're going to give it a try, Dead World, because I love the first Lego Movie. Lego Movie gave us that Lego Batman.
I love Lego Batman.
That's one of the best Batman movies ever made. I don't care who wants to crucify me for that. I love that Batman movie.
I loved that.
We're gonna watch it after the show. Screw it. I love that Batman movie so much. But Endgame, probably the most hyped I've ever been for a comic book movie since the first X-Men. And I was not disappointed with the first X-Men. I don't think any of us were. That was like the ultimate awesome start to a franchise. And then it got worse. And then it got really... But that first X-Men. Mwah. Oh, that first X-Men. I hope Endgame takes Avatar out of the top spot. Oh, yeah, for highest grossing movie of all time. James Cameron kind of deserves it at this point. We've been promised Avatar 2 so long.
Is there an Avatar 2 coming?
I don't know.
I honestly, I've never seen the first Avatar because I don't really give a crap.
Unless you got a pair of 3D goggles or some shit, that's the only reason to watch Avatar. In 3D, it's absolutely amazing. Yeah. I don't even care about the plot line. In 3D, it's absolutely wonderful, and I can see why it became the highest grossing thing because at the time, nobody was doing that. And that's how it became the #1 movie. You're taking your kids to see a 3D experience. There are 4 more Avatar's films in post-production. Jesus.
Ew.
Chris Pratt plays every action hero character he's ever played on one role. Oh, yeah, in the Lego Movie, it's fucking amazing. I love Chris Pratt in the Lego Movie.
Dead World says Avatar is already out of the top spot.
As of now, like, who took Avatar's top spot? I'm trying to think. Was it the first Avengers? I feel like the first Avengers didn't take Avatar out, though. It might have been, though. I don't know. But whatever took Avatar's place is definitely going to knock that off. Endgame's definitely going to knock that off. I'm just hoping, and like you said, Mighty Vicious, 2019, and hope is pretty much dead at this point. But I'm hoping we can all go in there and in unison be like, wow, this was fucking amazing. Not one negative comment. Or if it's just like, it's always that one guy who hates everything, and then we're like, yeah, okay, so this was good, because it's just, Patrick over there, you know. But that's what I'm hoping. Oh! So, what segment do we want to do next?
You know what?
What?
We never... I was going to tell you,
Oh, do you want to tell people about that?
I mean, we could do the end. We could do that at the end.
Okay, we'll do that at the end. Misty's got some incredible news. But we'll move on. Let's just get this out of the way real quick. We want to do a Sasha Banks segment. Yeah. Of course there will be negative comments. There you go with that hope shit again. I know, Mighty. I'm such a child. So we're going to get on to this just real quick. Big drama in the wrestling world. Snoop Dogg's cousin, 5-time women's champion, Sasha Banks, freaked out. Had a fucking freak out. Backstage at WrestleMania when she found out her and her friend Bailey. This is absolutely...
Tag partner.
This is not TV storyline. This is for real life. Got pissed off that they were dropping the tag team titles.
And they're the very first tag team to have those titles.
Very first women.
Dropped them at WrestleMania.
Dropped them at WrestleMania to a heel tag team. Sasha really pissed off by the actions of the writers and creative, and told a producer right then and there at the biggest wrestling event ever that she wants to go home and she's quit. WWE had the same similar situation with CM Punk, didn't do anything, and we all saw what that turned into. Even the outside wrestling fan base even saw that. That even went to court. Messy, so they decided to approach it differently, said, hey, let's send her home for a couple weeks, let it blow over. Well, wrestling fans have picked up on her little behaviors like blocking WWE from social media and adding the recently upcoming competition, All Elite Wrestling. WWE has even written Sasha off completely on live TV, and this is escalating into a huge situation that we will follow, because wrestling is only interesting when the shit gets real, and this shit is real, and we're gonna follow it, because Sasha could end up getting a $90 million contract from the competitor AEW. And that will lead more wrestlers into leaving WWE, and more wrestlers on the way out. Luke Harper from the Wyatt family has already asked for his release, and apparently murmurings of a lot more wrestlers asking for their release because WWE creative is pissing them off. But on to other news.
Dead World. To go back to the previous topic, Star Wars
Force Awakens beat out Avatar. That is correct. I forgot to bring Star Wars into the equation. Well, Avengers is going to blow out... Endgame's going to blow out Force Awakens. But yeah, that's the situation. Snoop Dogg's cousin, that's another thing. They lose that Snoop Dogg connection right away. You piss off Snoop Dogg's cousin.
Oh well, they got so much money.
On a side note, her friend Bailey, who also freaked out with her, kind of bailed on Sasha, decided to stay. Now the fans know everything that's going on, and they've been booing Bailey now. It's been really fun. We're going into Star Wars Jedi Order, from Jedis becoming Jokers to Jokers becoming Jedis. The only good part of Gotham, Cameron Monaghan, starring in the upcoming Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order game. And guess what, sweetie? We got a trailer.
Ooh.
We got a trailer. Let's watch it real quick.
It wasn't always like this. But now, there are 3 rules to survive. Don't stand out. Accept the past. Trust no one. The galaxy's changed.
Yeah, we're cutting it off right there. Hold on. Cutting it off right there. No, we weren't going to show the whole thing. Unless y'all wanted to see the whole thing. We weren't going to show the whole thing, because it is quite a long trailer, and we got to wrap it up here in a bit. But yeah, starring Cameron Monaghan. I think we covered a little bit of it last week, even I think showed the full trailer. But new details. It's not worth unless you want me to start picking it apart. Fair enough. There's new details, absolutely no multiplayer, absolutely no transactions, and oh wow, y'all are like breaking down what Avatar made and what Force Awakens made. Y'all go at it. That's fine. But it stars Cameron Monaghan. It's coming out. They don't have any gameplay trailer is supposed to be coming out here in just a couple of weeks. But no multiplayer, no transactions. We're here to announce Red Nebula Pictures will be streaming this on the channel. Currently, if you haven't been catching up with the video game portion of Red Nebula Pictures Twitch channel, we're currently streaming Final Fantasy VII, seeing if Nintendo Switch kept all of the secrets, and I mean all of the secrets of Final Fantasy VII in their version. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and then on PlayStation, Borderlands 2, and we're doing since the NBA playoffs are on right now, we're doing the NBA playoffs in NBA 2K, so check those out when they happen. Also, next Thursday, this is going to be fun, Chris Malone is coming back, and we're doing an NFL draft live, the first round, me and him, NFL draft commentary analysis while it's going on, watch party. We're going to be breaking down what we think every team should pick in the top 10, but we're doing the whole first round, 3-hour stream. It's going to be dope, if you like football. If you don't, see you some other time. But that's next week, and then, of course, next Friday's Nerd Alert, huge, with a non-spoiler-free review of Avengers Endgame. What else is going on next week? We're going to the National Video Game Museum here soon. Bunch of stuff happening. Also, of course, Comic-Con, May 3rd through the 5th. Recording episodes.
Have y'all seen our promo video for that?
Our promo video is all over Facebook right now. It's not on. I don't have it set up in the Nerd Alert stream like an idiot. I don't have it set up in the scenes. But we got a lot of shit coming to Nerd Alert.
It's on our Facebook page.
And I've quit smoking. Hey, everybody, look, I'm still a good 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. Jedi Fallen Order looks fine. I just want actual gameplay. Couple weeks. Gameplay trailer will be out in a couple weeks, and this is a game Nerd Alert will keep updating. Can we get a This World Won't Break update? How Premiere went and anything new, where to watch it, Exterminate. It's funny you bring that up. Yes. I will now give the reins. Let me go to the live scene. I will now give the reins to Misty on the This World Won't Break.
But we have a background. We had a This World Won't Break background.
It's not there because I didn't know we were gonna bring this up in the show. Otherwise, I would have made one.
Well, so yeah, last Saturday was the premiere.
It was very nice.
We premiered at the Dallas International Film Festival, of which I know some people who work there, it's freaking awesome. 7 years ago, my friend Aaron introduced me to the creative director of the festival. Oh my god, my brain.
I know, we're getting like a whole History Channel lesson on.
Anyway,
okay.
So I always have fun at the festival. I see people that I know, people in the biz that I can talk shop with. I didn't get in on the red carpet. Because
the weather was terrible and they actually shut down the red carpet outside, and by the time we got there, it was just packed with people in the lounge. We didn't even see the red carpet that they were doing it, but they did have this like holographic Capital One ad that was just crazy. Anyway, the movie was great. It was sold out Magnolia Theater, and then the next day the award ceremony took place.
Okay, so I just want to say that even though, like, I'm, kind of more behind the scenes assistant director, I got to get up there during the question.
Oh yeah, she did take a couple questions. You did do the Q&A. She got a warm response. It was I was so proud.
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
So there's pictures of that on Facebook. This is the first time a film I've worked on has ever screened at the Dallas International Film Festival.
But
so that's like a big deal.
It gets even sweeter. What happens the next morning?
So yeah, yesterday I found out that This World Won't Break got the Viewers' Choice Award for Best Feature Film. So
now,
and they even added a screening on Thursday. They added an extra. They had 2 screenings scheduled. They added one for last night. So anyway, yeah, that's the big news.
And a lot of people have been asking me on the channel I've been streaming. A lot of people have been asking me, where do we see it? Misty, is there any plans to put it on Amazon Prime? Do you know the distribution plans? Because we've got some streamers and viewers that want to see it. Those are just emotes, some dabs.
Yeah.
Dabs.
So basically, this is traditionally what happens is that the festival run happens first. So if you want to see the movie and it's playing in your city, like at a film festival or what have you, then you can attend. So normally,
look up your local film festivals.
Normally, and I'll be putting out news, like we're supposed to be screening at the Nashville Film Festival, in I don't know when that is, but I've been told that they've been interested in showing the movie. But anyway, like I'll keep everyone posted on the film festival screenings. So the distribution thing normally happens afterward. We need to get picked up by a distributor, and then the distribution plan kind of comes together. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. So it may be a while before,
but we'll let you know. Exterminate, anything happens, we will let you know. I already told the wife I'm going to make her watch it up top. That's how you do it. You tell them what we're gonna watch. No, you don't do that. You don't do that at all. It's terrible. It's 2019.
Anyway,
Exterminate. What's wrong with you?
It's a well shot movie. I mean, with such a low budget and so many people behind it, it's one of those. It's the little film that could, and that's why I'm in this business, to make art.
Exactly.
And, it doesn't matter the budget.
I like doing this because this is an art to me. It's just pooping out thoughts and ideas that people don't agree with. Krypton Season 2 looks good. Anyway, so next week, new episode of Crowd's Fault, new episode of Nerd Alert, NFL Draft stream. Got a lot going down next week. That concludes this week. I gotta go work on new stand-up material, hence why I look so nice. Still gotta put more makeup on. Also wearing my Ziggy Stardust shoes. I look pretty fly. It makes up for the bombing. But I gotta do that. Misty, this was a great episode. We gotta thank Mighty Vicious, Exterminate, Dead World, Puns, Cloud, Kooky, all of you for being in here today, checking out the show. And yes, we kid about Krypton. I'm just kidding about Krypton Season 2. I'm not mad at you guys. Not mad at all. It's a wonderful show. How could y'all? It's so good. Just kidding. But we will see you guys next week. Love you too. You guys want a Nerd Alert badge? All you gotta do is hit that sub button. And if you don't, it's cool. It's fine. Also, we're going to start a campaign for gaming chairs because my back's killing me doing all this shit on a stool. But anyway, for Nerd Alert, for this week's episode 12, I'm Dan.
I'm Misty.
And it has been so great to have you guys here today, as usual. Hit those Ralphie emotes. Hit all those emotes. All you want to. Guys, mwah, much love. See you next week. Fucking Endgame next week. Woo. Gotham finale, one-off next week. NFL Draft, Crowd's Fault, all that shit next week, guys.
And maybe me doing some weird voices.
And maybe more of Misty reading dialogue in her Valley Girl voice, since we found a new thing we love to do.
I do all kinds of weird voices, but we can talk about that next week.
We can talk about it next week. We'll have some surprises in store for you guys, but see you then. One more time, I'm Dan.
I'm Misty.
This is Nerd Alert. See you next week.